Hey agents, and welcome to Shadow Gaming. So today I wanted to discuss the rollbacks and coming back to the game after a 1-week ban. This is a story of my first day coming back and how it was like having a massive rollback to an account save from March 17th, 2020 and missing a 7-day play period from March 31st to April 7th. Things can seem so bad at first, and I feel like how my rollback was, I could definitely say I was not only pissed when I logged in, but mostly just disappointed and saddened that this is not how badly I was expecting things to go. And from what I've seen of other players, it has been much worse for them. So this disincentivized me to play originally. This is what most people probably felt when they first logged in, and please comment below if this is true, and if you make it to the end of this video, I will have one more request in the comment section. But also, yes, please subscribe and like this video and comment away. This is always helpful, especially to a content creator like me, who is lower in sub counts and view time. So thank you to the agents who do support me by subscribing and hitting that like button. There was and still is so much negative vibes going around YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, and even myself on the Division 2. I made a video titled The Ban on the Division 2, and I lost hundreds of subscribers because of it. I was upset and I disagreed with the rollback in particular, and I still do. We can take a 7-day suspension, but the rollback seems like too much, even with the story I'm about to tell you. But I accept the punishment, and I am sorry to anyone who thought my latest video on this topic was so negative. It was, but this is the reason I only put out one video on it. I do not want to swim in the non-positive vibes and hate on the game and the developers, when we love this game so much and just want it fixed and balanced. But anyway, let's get on to the positives of today's first day back from a week-long ban on Tom Clancy's The Division 2. I did not expect my first day to go the way it did, but I do not know if this is a similar story to many other agents, and I sure hope it is. So when I first logged in, I saw this. This build is a 4-piece hardwired set with BTSU data gloves and a wyvernware chest piece. And don't get me wrong, it is a decent skill damage build, especially a support build like this. I have noticed in a group this is very helpful in many ways, resetting everyone's cooldowns for 15 seconds every 2 minutes, and giving everyone an overcharge as well. And now that hardwired is working correctly, finally, this build is not bad by any means. But this is how far back this goes. When I was pretty close to the beginning of when I was farming for gear after level 40. Well, maybe 10 to 20 hours after. But I remember hitting the solar farm control point area where gear sets were targeted loot that day. And I am the daily targeted loot guy, so of course I know this. I was still chasing that skill damage build that I could solo stuff with as well, but I never could get it to be that good or better than a rifle or DPS build, of course in my own opinion. These can be, like I said before, amazing support builds, and I encourage anyone watching to check out Gamey Daddy's video on build diversity that was released yesterday. Me and him were talking today and doing some legendaries on the Division 1 and playing the Division 2 on normal mode and trying out so many different support builds. And oh man, we had some fun today after I was just through farming. He helped in inspiring me to be more positive on this game, and I am glad, because I'm enjoying this game a lot more now. I hope I pass that positivity on to you guys. But I noticed that when I was playing a few weeks ago, just a day or so prior to me ever using the unholy damage glitch, I opted to try a rifle build. Now this build is my absolute favorite, solo and in group. A chest piece with focus on it, running an M1A with a plus 30% headshot damage scope, is just the best DPS talent you can get, aside from Glass Cannon in my opinion. And my Coyote mask, which dropped with Season 35 rank, was a 2 God rolled mask and pretty high roll on the 3rd. There is a lot more and I don't want to get into too many specifics, but this seemed to be just terrible for me. I thought, holy fuck, there is no way I want to even play right now. But after a week, I was jonesing for some Division 2, so I went ahead and added 2 good friends and we farmed Jefferson Trade Center first for the Coyote mask. After our 5th or 6th run on challenge mode, guess what? Coyote mask dropped for a friend of mine and he dropped it for me. And to my surprise, it was 1 God rolled, but damn near close to my old one, and I was so fucking happy. Positivity engaged, we continue to farm for my missing pieces of my rifle DPS build. Now we are on the hunt for Providence Defense, Overlord, maybe even Fox Prayer knee pads and some contractor gloves. And even though those are getting nerfed, I am not even using either of those right now. And in this video, you will see me solo a CP4 heroic, only dying at the very end, not staying in cover when I should have. Then I revive, pop back up, and kill the boss in 3 taps or so, and finish the heroic control point. This is with my new build I farmed all the pieces for today, except for the Neg IV light machine gun, which I think I used only once to kill a red bar at the very end. So this build is possibly better than the build I had before the rollback. And this is very key in this video. I'm enjoying this game almost even more now, and I sure hope everyone else who might have quit or is thinking of quitting to reconsider. This is actually the most progress I have ever made in the Division 2 in one day that I can even remember. My build went from a skill build with hardwired 4-piece, BTSU data gloves, and a Wyvernware chest piece to something I can more than work with as a replacement rifle DPS build, and I don't even need that much more on the build. I managed to farm most of this stuff on my own as well. The Coyote mask was dropped from me in challenge mode, and the backpack was just a pickup from an Overlord Armament mission, and the rest are me running solo. I did play this game for 7 hours today though, so keep that in mind. I understand a lot of people cannot do this in one day, but also keep in mind that 7 hours to replace my old build and give me something that is actually good and works on the raid and on heroic control points and missions so far is epic. So on a positive note, I do miss this game, and I'm loving playing it again. And to be honest, I just tried the focus talent. Before I was running glass cannon, and this talent feels way better. Also, I am not being shredded so badly like before, since I am not getting 25% of my damage amplified anymore, but I'm also not getting damage to me amplified anymore. So I have found a new talent that I never even bothered to try, and found out, to myself in my own opinion, is better than the talent I was running. It's amazing. I'm having a lot of fun right now, and I really hope you guys are as well. I understand that this was a major setback to a lot of people, hell, even me. My watch level was over 100, now it's at 53 at the time I'm recording this video. But I think keeping a negative mindset will only make things worse for us. If we push forward and enjoy the game we are all loving to play before the ban and rollback, why can't we enjoy it still? I think there is just too much negativity surrounding this game, and it particularly sticks well to the Division 2. But we all know in our hearts and Division 2 addict minds, we still grind for our old gear back, or at least do what I did. Keep trying what you can and see how it works. You might just end up on top even more so than when you got rolled back. And remember, I still believe this rollback was a mistake, and Massive Studios needs to fix it and balance our game. So agents, I recommend you guys hop back on the game and give it a try. If you need help, there are plenty of agents on Discord servers willing to help with any content in the game. And if you feel like this game is getting too hard, you can always try a different difficulty setting or group up and get some help. There is a way around and through all of this content in the game, and I sure hope all agents who were banned come back and join us agents in getting our gear back. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you could please rate it with a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and a thumbs down if you did not enjoy it, that would be great. Please take a moment to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next Division 2 video. This is Shadow, signing off. I'm going to let the rest of this video gameplay roll through so you guys can watch me solo the rest of this heroic checkpoint, control point, and just check it out. This is a build that I made completely from scratch today after the account rollback, so enjoy it if you want, or you can click off this video now. Thanks again, guys.
Reinforcements en route. Additional hostile